Welcome back to Reynolds Runabouts, everybody. This is Jeffrey Reynolds. Today I am working on the deck and shear lumber of this mystery boat. I did a test sand with 80 grit on my orbital and found the plywood in really good shape. I did notice that it's moving, which means the fasteners probably need to be refastened or replaced. And more than likely, if there was adhesive between the deck and the top of the frames underneath, it has let loose or disintegrated. So the plan is to remove the fasteners, remove the deck, apply 5200 on the top of the frames, and put the deck back down so that it's more secure to the frame and the shelf shear clamp that it also rests on. And I will probably do that with the rest of the lumber as well so it doesn't move around and then have the varnish crack in the end. It will also allow me to treat the lumber and the backside of the plywood with Smith's clear penetrating epoxy sealer to give it protection from the deck underneath, and then it'll get varnish and sealer on top. But also this lumber could use some Smiths to give it more strength in its age, but also it will allow me to go back and put the stain on this and varnish, and then I'll put sealer on. So that's the plan. So taking out the bungs, plywood boats do have bungs. Some do, some don't. A lot of them have filler. This boat was built with bungs. So with the deck, the plywood, they are very thin, so I can just push my utility knife in and pop them right out. I just be very careful not to make that hole ragged when I do it. The bungs in the decorative trim / shear rail, those are a lot deeper. So I use a very sharp awl and a hammer, and I just give it a rap. And what that does, it splits it, and if you're lucky, they will pop right out. Again, I'm trying not to make that hole any worse, so I kind of work around. This one's a really deep one, which is good. It means the fasteners are down there a ways. It looks like there's Frierson silicon bronze screws in here, which is good. That one is really being stubborn. Here's a really bad one. Probably not a good example because it's it's barely there. And I just pop those out, and I will then make new ones. When I sand this down, I'll try to find some replacement lumber that is very close to this color, which might be hard, but it's something I can do. And then I go around and I vacuum all the holes, and I make sure the screw heads are clear. This one, like this is Frierson, but I also saw some slot head, pan head. So I'm not sure, but they're all bronze, which is great. I'll go ahead and then I'll pop each one of those out, and then each one of these pieces will be treated. I'll sand them, and then I'll treat them, and then I'll rebed them with 5200, fair them again, and then we'll put our stain and sealer and varnish in the end. So I have quite a job in front of me, so back to work. Well, that completes the popping of the bung covers, both on the lumber part of the boat and the deck. Not sure of the number, but it's a lot. It's funny, you'll see the traditional slot head bronze fasteners. You'll see somewhat traditional Frierson or Phillips head bronze, and then you'll see pan head bronze, and then you'll see here's a chrome or a stainless steel Phillips. So the consistency is odd because there isn't any. I'm not sure why. When the owner decides what he would like to have put down, I'll purchase silicon bronze. I buy mine from Fairwind Fasteners. I probably will go with traditional slot. It's easier to clean, as I found. The next person that does this restoration someday maybe will appreciate the slot head fasteners. And because the deck is preformed, it won't need, to use an impact fastener driver, I won't need that as much as maybe new construction. So that's down the road. I'm going to bring this episode to an end. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing if you'd like to watch the continuation of this boat restoration project. And if you're enjoying it, please hit the like button. That's always nice to see. And any comments you have concerning the boat or techniques or suppliers, vendors I use, please put the comments down below. And I will see you in 2 weeks.